And now we bring you a simple story of everyday people. There's no place like home.
G'day, Lindy. Hey, what are you doing up there on that ladder?
Hey, Fat Cat. Hey, Gus. Hey, Sherilyn.
Why are you painting the toilet block, Lindy? You doing community service or something?
Yeah, has old Percy arrested you for... Hey, what does Percy normally arrest us for again?
Being in control of an excavator while intoxicated.
Theft of an excavator?
Theft of a flower bed, which is totally police harassment because that's not actually a crime.
Yeah, Percy gets bored sometimes. So, what have you been arrested for, Lindy?
Nothing. I just needed to get out of the house.
I bet he arrested you for graffiti, didn't he? Because look at that paint job. It's like some sort of abstract art.
Yeah, you missed the spot, Lindy.
Yeah, ha, funny.
Yeah, that bit there. You haven't painted that.
That's the sign that says ladies. I'm not meant to paint over that.
Yeah, you got to. Because I was reading in the paper that it's illegal to have female toilets now in case it offends people and that. You gotta be woke.
I don't know if that's actually true.
So why are you doing this, Lindy? Is it some sort of art thing for this festival of culture that they're having in town?
No, I just needed to get out of the house. I'm finding it a bit hard to cope with my mother and her friend.
Oh, Heather. Yeah, she's a bit full on, isn't she? She's managing the footy team now. Did you know that?
I had heard.
Yeah, she's pretty tough. She doesn't mince her words.
And she's pretty keen to get involved with stuff.
Like my life.
She's brought in this awesome new football coach, Albie. Top bloke. Really knows his stuff. He reckons we could win the league, even turn professional.
Hey, Lindy, if you want to get out of the house, why don't you just go to the pub?
Because I was hoping to avoid the sort of people who go around saying things like female toilets are illegal, or that Christmas has been banned, or that every immigrant gets a free Range Rover.
Oh, that's true, actually.
What?
Well, Guru Gordon's an immigrant and he's just got a new Range Rover.
He's lived in Australia for 30 years and I suspect he can afford a Range Rover because he owns shares in the Happy Earth Mining Company. Anyway, it's good to have a few hobbies to keep my mind off, to keep me busy. Mummy and Heather seem to be running the guest house just fine without me, and this toilet block really needed a lick of paint. It's fun.
Ha! Not my idea of fun. Hey, you missed another spot.
That's a window?
Yeah, well, you should paint over it. You don't want to make it too easy for the local perverts.
You two are the local perverts.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, actually, leave the window, Lindy. In fact, could you give it a clean while you're up there?
Anyway, we gotta get a footy training. We'll let Heather know that you're here.
Please don't.
See you, Lindy.
See ya.
You missed the spot.
Ha 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 ha.
Morning, Lindy. Paint the toilet block, I see.
Good morning, Des. Yeah, I sure am.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks.
I'm sure you don't need people telling you how to suck eggs.
But
Well, I'm sure you know what you're doing, but what sort of paint are you using?
it's the right sort of paint, Des. I do know how to paint.
Oh, I'm sure you do. But do you mind if I have a look at this paint here? Let's see. Water-based. Oh dear. Water-based acrylic emulsion for the use on exterior masonry and... Lindy, I don't know that you want to be using that paint. I mean, I'm sure you know what you're doing, and I'd hate to mansplain anything to you, but I do know a thing or two about...
So do I, Des.
I'm sure you do, Lindy. You're a clever girl. Well done. By the way, that ladder, how old is it? You want to be careful with those old ladders. I don't mean to patronise, but they can... Look, come down here. Come down here and I'll show you.
Des, I'll take the risk. The worst thing that can happen is probably the best case scenario right now.
Fair enough, but you'll have trouble running that guest house of yours if you have a broken leg. Or worse.
I do have worse. I have a mother. And her friend. They don't need me there, so I'm trying to make myself useful around the town.
Well, no worries, Lindy. I'll leave you to it. But you start to struggle, you just give me a call.
Thank you, Des. Maybe you can pop around and tell me how to vote while you're at it. I really don't need this.
Good morning, Lindy.
Good morning, Mrs. Batty. Good morning, Phyllis.
Good morning, Lindy. Are you sure it's safe to be up on that ladder? Well, you don't want to break your neck.
Yes, I know how to climb a ladder, but thank you for your concern.
I remember during the war, my Uncle Ron fell off a ladder and he was never the same again.
Where was that, dear?
Burma. Goes to show, though, you've got to be careful around those ladders.
I think I'll be fine, so long as I don't get too distracted.
You could crack your head open, dear. You don't want that.
Are you doing this as some sort of art installation, Lindy, for the Festival of Culture? I saw a program on the television where a lady sat on a ladder for 5 days in the nude. That was an art installation, apparently. She got a government grant for it.
No, dear. Lindy's painting the toilet block. And you're doing a lovely job, Lindy. I really wouldn't worry about all of those streaks. The whole thing will just get dirty anyway.
And some kiddie will probably come along and write rude words all over it. That's what they do these days. It's called graffiti.
You'll want to paint over that sign, though. You know it's illegal to have female and male toilets these days, in case somebody gets offended.
No, that's not true.
You really want to be careful on that ladder. Maybe I could hold it for you to keep it steady?
With respect, Phyllis, I don't know if your holding the ladder would make it shake less.
Well, maybe you could get your little friend Rowan to help you. How's he getting on?
I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's having a lovely time with his new friend, Emma. He's a bit too busy to help me paint the toilet block, but that's fine. I'm fine.
Oh, yes, Emma. That lovely young lass who's cooking food at the pub now. She's very good.
Good? Wasn't there broken glass in your chicken, Mrs. Batty?
There was. And you know what? She had it removed immediately. I didn't want to make a fuss, but she was so nice about it.
And I had a lovely prawn mayonnaise salad. It was a good dietary option. I lost 3 stone after eating it.
Anyway, we'll let you get on, Lindy. But be careful on that ladder. If you feel the legs starting to go, climb straight down, or you could have a tumble and crack your head open.
And make sure you drink plenty of water, dear, or you could faint and crack your head open.
And careful of those magpies over there. If one of them swoops you, it could crack your head open.
And be careful if any kiddies start running around, or they could knock the ladder over and you could crack your head open.
But you have a lovely time, Lindy. It's nice you've found something to keep yourself busy with. You have fun. Cheerio.
And Lindy, remember not to stay up that ladder if there's a thunderstorm. You don't want to get struck by lightning and come off the ladder and crack your head open.
Actually, right now, there's nothing I'd like more.
Hello, Lindy. How are you?
Good morning, David. Hello, Cherry.
We're doing a bit of painting, are we, Lindy?
We aren't, but I am, yes.
And that is an undercoat, I hope?
No. Why?
Because it is hardly an appropriate colour for a public lavatory. A colour like that, my dear Lindy, sends out the sort of message that no public convenience should ever be sending out. I suggest you finish applying the current coat as quickly as possible and then take yourself along to the nearest pigment monger. Purchase a large pot of something in a more restrained tone and repaint the entire block. And Lindy, when you do apply the final coat, try not to miss any spots.
What?
You're doing a wonderful job, Lindy.
David, don't disturb Lindy. She doesn't need to hear that. And we don't have time to chat. We're running late for my optical art class, where I need to make something fabulous for the Festival of Culture.
And perhaps I could play on the football team, dear.
No, David, perhaps you couldn't. If the football team are choosing to snub the Festival of Culture, then I am certainly not allowing them the use of my husband. Now come along. And remember, Lindy, a middle-class paint has a tone of restraint.
Hello, Lindy.
Ah, hi Gordon. Nice Range Rover.
Thank you. One should surround oneself with objects of quality in order to honor the self and, by extension, the universe.
Right.
And I see you are honoring the toilet block.
Hi, Lindy. Love that colour. It's very sensual.
Hi, Lindy. What you're doing is so awesome. I think you've missed a spot, but that's cool.
Hi, Lindy. Guru Gordon's taking us on retreat.
Hi Willow. Hi Sky. Hi Shakira. That's nice. Where to?
The Bahamas.
Yeah, the Bahamas have a really interesting energy because of their magnetic resonance.
And we wanted to get away from the bad vibes in the town. You know, the bad vibes because of this mine.
Yeah, people are being totally heavy about that. Just because we tried to be open-minded.
About buying shares in the mining company? Yes. Aren't people cynical?
It is important, as you know, to embrace all the entities and all the consciousness in this world, and that includes the consciousness of mining corporations. Unfortunately, some people in the town take a very narrow and materialistic view about this.
And that's why you're travelling by Range Rover?
And private jet.
And private jet? To the Bahamas?
Do you want to come?
Really? Do you have room?
Normally we would, Lindy, but today we have a friend traveling with us, so we can't accommodate you.
Hello, Lindy.
What?
No, I don't think we do have room for you.
Tom!
But you're doing something useful there. Taking the power away from the council, from the government. You keep doing that, Lindy. Keep fighting the good fight.
Tom! What are you doing here? Why are you... Where's Duncan? What have you done with him? Why are you with Guru Gordon? What's going on? Where's Duncan?
Calm down, Lindy. Duncan's safe. He's, safe.
No! 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 Come back! Gordon! Don't let Tom leave again! Don't drive away! Tom, where is... No! Come back!
We have to go now, Lindy. We have to go.
No! Please, please come back! No!
But you keep painting that toilet, Lindy. Also, I think you've missed a spot.
Oh no! Lindy's fallen off the ladder and the toilet block still isn't painted. Has she cracked her head open? And are female toilets really illegal these days? Find out in next week's episode of There's No Place Like Home.